Is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And some strong running. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Hey, step off, step off.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Heineke. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 27, Heineke. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Heineke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Quick throw to Barkley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, open man right side is Ingram. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw. Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Heineke now from the 50. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action. Now Heineke. A throw left side caught here by the tight end Bates. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll run with McKissick. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play,
I know because I went
to
a two-way.
but they never did.
Yeah, lockdown.
Here's Jones on third down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete.
I'm going to shoot
keep
that
it away from the
bit
defense and try and get him back on track.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come.
You shoot that bit
And to
with the
bring the
last
action
second
your
and you
way,
open,
we
you
go back
gonna
to
hit
MetLife
every
Stadium.
time.
And Brandon God.
Yeah.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Jones' throw caught by Tony. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Gibson. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Heineke's going to keep it. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 10, Jones, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 27 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got room. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And some room to roam now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. There he goes, right side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. They're going to run it with Barkley, and he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
We got three, fellas.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Heineke's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Heineke. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return. He'll get this to about the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Jackson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. That goes out wide to Murray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Running from the gun with Henry. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Titans. Boy, A.J. Brown, one of the best in the NFL with the ball in his hands, and there's another example why. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
This is what I do.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This is what I do.
Drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this quarter?
I told you.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you listen through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see
I
points
told
on
you,
the
it's a
board.
difference
So see if
maker.
it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing is Jackson.
I told you, it's a difference maker. That D-line is a difference maker. That D-line is a difference maker.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
It's because it's a line. It's a difference maker.
That means everybody finds someone to block them wiggly, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Okay.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
Fucking shithead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is
Oh my God.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing
It's
the football
too
right now. Not an awful start,
much.
also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to
Don't know what to do
You just
with
act
it.
like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing, but timing usually develops.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trying. Yo, the D-line is a difference maker. That D-line is a difference maker.
They'll try and run for it with him.
Oh my God, sir. Got a fucking offensive line.
Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 21-0.
Hello? Shot was
Now
105.
Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
No,
and this one's
sir.
going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson.
Let's fucking get it.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's too much
Tell you,
fucking
Brandon, this defense
pressure out
is playing
here.
some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to
Dead.
reintroduce himself to his receivers
Dead.
at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also
I'm
don't
on
advocate
all of
waiting
that.
long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Breaks
That's
through the
my fault.
contact.
Fuck.
And
I
all
ain't
the
get
way
fucking
in
looking
for
for
a
it.
Ravens touchdown.
Hey.
Mark
Kyle,
Andrews,
hey.
45 yards.
Yo,
And the
look at the
Ravens
score,
get a bit
man.
closer.
I have Lamar strap the front that.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
I made one mistake just now, and that's not doing my adjustment quick enough.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse
Fucking
it. But
easy.
right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Derrick Henry.
Oh my
And
God,
he's
he
going
got
to
me
get this one
way.
down to the 30. Give him
see
maybe
that.
a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his
Oh, you
stature,
fucking stop.
you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill
What?
trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's not your user. That's not your user.
Like that. Defensive line.
That's not your user.
It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie
That was just
jar
a
and
luck
he's just
ass
fleeing the
type
scene of the
shit.
crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, tried his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
A second down pass play there,
Yes,
but it's
fucking
incomplete.
sir.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider,
Too
gets the
much
sack.
Well,
big.
you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they felt like they could take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this
They
game.
gave you a fucking shitty
Bottom
ass
line,
pick
tremendous
that
starting
you
field
know
position
didn't
really
happen.
squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal.
Oh, yeah.
Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way up to the 46. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh my God,
Tannehill's throw here complete to Batson.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
That's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Force it
That's my
in, and it's
fault.
intercepted.
That's my fault.
Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's
I didn't mean to do that, Joe. I really didn't.
Touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after.
I should have.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I'm about to score with 12 seconds. Because I just got that much time.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
Oh my God, come on, he's
there, but
breaking
they
that.
do get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one. But what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down,
oh my God,
he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Oh, he didn't.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
This is taken to the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board.
That'll
fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing deep for Murray. He's got a man complete.
But still, how the fuck Caleb Farley get beat by Latavius Murray?
Latavius Murray, 75 yards. And the Ravens
how the fuck he get beat though? How the fuck he get? Ow. Latavius Murray, he's like 80-something speed.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
That made no sense. Slip around anytime. Slip around anytime.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I think I passed the line.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide.
Oh, you have a
gain of
armbar.
5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Oh my God.
Get this just to the
He's trying to get through the hole.
1-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case,
and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit.
Oh, my pancake season. Pancake season. My God.
66 yards. And the Titans have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being calm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
These niggas like that. Stop playing with me, sir. I'm like that.
Jackson now. Room past the 20.
Come on, Farley.
He's got a little daylight. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll try and choose some clock with him.
Oh, my God. He ran the first one over,
first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Throw
let him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I say he got a super stuff.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Oh, come on,
now.
now.
A second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off play action, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Out of the gun, Tannehill. Jones has it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry.
Oh my
and he's
God!
Going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in
you
this.
try to run up the score on me. I'm not with that.
5 seconds remaining.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover.
I would have.
Probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
I know.
Big
I'm playing with me.
explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, "Hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep."
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Phil, I was fucking Lamar up. I was fucking Lamar up. I was fucking... Lamar did not have a cool game. No. Yo, what? Ew, my man's Henry had a fucking game. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I would say Phil, if he was really like that, do a draft, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. 330. Yeah, Phil. Oh my God. This is hilarious. Had to whoop you, yo. I just had to. Nah. Austin Eckler got the wishing for nah. Could go with the Colts. Maybe they're a little beefy. Or beefy. Ain't not that bad. Phil, if you get the Browns, you know I'm switching my team. What? How is that an even matchup, Phil? Actually, it is, because what's his name not even there no more. Odell. Odell not even there. Really not. Oh, this is my shit. I got fucking pissed.
NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I count my dough, I make. We gonna go to
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Bills and away. Now feel good to be great. Nothing do as I say. I count my dough, I'll make it back. I'll make it back. Told me can't take that back. I don't care though. No, number one, not a trust, no hope. Round, round, in the rainbow. No blessed, wish the days low. Yeah. What the fuck? Gucci, on your heart, Gucci, Gucci, on your Gucci, on your body, on the front seat. For hours and you put up in the back seat. You like dance, back, track me, yeah. Back seat, you ain't gotta ask me. Seat, back up. About to be. Who did I put there first? Because it wasn't him. Damn show. Nobody taking us up on the front seat. For an hour, getting us on the back seat. Yeah. And lap dance and Caprice. Yeah. Run it back. Track me. I'm ready. You ain't gotta answer. Oh, they don't even got anything I like him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield. He's going to loft one.
Damn, fast as a bitch.
He is caught at the 10-yard line. And
That's,
all the way
what's that?
in.
Who is that?
Touchdown,
Schwartz?
Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz,
97.
48 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Oh, my back is so bad.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
Block, bitch! Oh, my God.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Oh, wrong person. What the fuck?
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Calm down, bro.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
I was fucking there. I was right there.
Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns lead this now 13-0
Come on
here
now.
in the opening
They're not
quarter of the
right
ball
there.
game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down.
Oh,
Wentz is going to fire one deep over the middle. It's
oh my God, why the
incomplete.
fuck?
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Why is he throwing it to the fucking, barely throwing it?
Right up on him and
Put that
stay
bitch in the
physical.
air.
And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, he
and he'll
fucking
lose
did not.
yardage on the play back at the 45.
As soon as I got there, though, you
2
going to
yards
say
the
fuck the
loss,
block?
second and 12. On play action, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the first touchdown.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
Come on,
I'm telling you,
this is
nothing
what
will
I
let up
do.
a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Oh, he's hitting.
Let's go!
Put it on the carpet.
Shitty ass nigga.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic. And no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time.
Oh, my God.
The process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now a play fake.
Oh,
Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield.
There's no way. You literally dove right side there. You know it.
That's about all.
You dove right side.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I was going run it at first.
And we are tied here.
It's thrown. That should have been in. Fucking Newsom did not tackle him one-on-one.
Now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Like I said, that pussy, yeah, he like
Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield looks to throw.
Oh my God, yo, I knew fucking Leonard was not going to sit in that fucking thing.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Mayfield now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Let's fucking go.
Closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Flushed out right.
That's
you
my
saw
fault
that
for
one.
throwing
It's
across
intercepted. Throwing back across his
That's my
body.
fault for throwing across
Greedy
body.
Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their
I
own
didn't even have to throw it
35-yard
across. I could have
line.
just threw it out of bounds.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you
had to
are.
throw
In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete.
But it would have been open, though.
Shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
New hose.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Shit was hurting my eyes.
The Colts getting the football
4 times,
first,
trying to figure out what that
and they
movie
trail
was.
here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
I ain't hear not one of them bitches in here. I mean, it's not a bad movie. This guy.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
I mean, it's about the future,
Winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter, perhaps. But above all, play your game.
2nd and 5.
I never finished that movie. Like,
Wentz going to give this to
oh
Taylor.
my fucking
and this
God.
has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton.
Fucking.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he
Phil,
was
that was a
bounds.
fucking dot.
So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was a fucking missile. This nigga sold.
And a tough ask here.
That
They're
shit
going to
was
go
a
for it
fucking
on 4th
missile.
down and 9.
A fucking missile, Phil. That shit was a fucking missile.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz.
I threw it to the right person.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
No, I didn't.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
Oh, man.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They go play action. Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry.
Oh, wow, but they didn't give T. But no, Phil, they didn't give T.Y. Hilton a catch, though.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Buying time to his left.
And you just said, oh my God, yo, Phil, you saw that nigga literally follow him all the way across and just stop. Look, and then he followed him after. Like, come on, Phil.
Leave the offense out to go for 2.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
I was waiting for you to throw it.
The Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to
That's
start
what I
the
mean,
drive.
bro. The
And
center,
this
yo,
defense
the
again
center.
really
Get the nigga
making
in front
things
of you,
tough
bro.
on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz.
Get the fuck. Now, come on now.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You know that. You know.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7. Wentz.
Oh, I threw it. He just couldn't
This will
get
be a
there.
Brown sack. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Oh my God, bro. He was sticking that little ass nigga over there.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now Mayfield
come on, come on. Make him fumble. Oh my God. I was pressing R1 that whole fucking
Lost the
time.
football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again. 3rd and long now. Handoff comes to Chubb.
Now what you want to rush, bro?
9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. Steelers. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Fourth down, Mayfield. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down.
Oh my, Phil. You know that shit was to the crib.
For right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw.
I tried to throw that
and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Phil, I would be doing the same thing.
That huge loss on the sack
they don't have
makes
this,
this
they don't
job
have
much
the
more
same
difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Let's fucking go!
He holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Oh my
His
God.
second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Sanchez now, and he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to...
Why you wanna play so bad? Why you wanna play so bad? Why you wanna play so bad? Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
Eluding the pressure
right. Phil, oh my God,
here,
I just got bailed out.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage
man,
along
I
the
fucking dove
sidelines.
at
No place
after
for
you
that one to
threw
get
that
in there.
shit.
It sails incomplete.
But they just didn't call that shit.
Now Chubb running right, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just
Right,
a 3-yard
Derrick Henry's
gain
about
there.
to run this shit over like
That's a
that.
good
He's
start
about
to
to
this
know.
drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to
Right,
shut down the running play on second.
like
Yeah, I wouldn't
Derrick
be
Henry.
surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll go screen here to Hunt.
It's coming out.
They get him down, but not before he
Phil, I
takes
thought
it
that
across the
was coming out.
40-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, I got through. Come on.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And some room to work.
Why did he tackle him? I was
Get
going
to
to
the
fucking
ground.
strip
He has
that
another
shit.
first down at the Colts 26.
I was.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he bowls over it. And taking it to the
Phil, I was going to
15-yard
try
line
to
before he's brought
say.
down. 81 yards
I was going to
rushing
try
for
and
him
kill
now as
his
he has been
ass.
tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Everybody. Yes.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
What? Did Baker Mayfield just talk this nigga down?
The Colts are right back in this
Come
football
on,
game.
man.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Wentz to throw.
Pass complete to Allie Cox.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Back to throw. Wentz.
Oh,
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines.
Oh my fucking
Contain
god.
him to just 4. 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now Wentz.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
Come on, let's finish this fucking game, fellas.
Seconds left
Finish
to
this
go.
fucking game, fellas.
The drive continues as they search
I
for
fucking
a
like the way
tying
y'all
touchdown.
play.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz.
Stop.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Back to throw.
Fucking go, shorty. Good fucking shit. Good fucking shit. We coming to win this fucking game, man. We coming to win this fucking game. We are coming to take this fucking dub.
He's back to throw. This will be swung out wide for 10.
And we gonna get in that fucking end zone, Phil. That's what we gonna fucking do.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
We gonna fucking do it. We gonna fucking do it. I believe in this fucking team, man.
Back to throw.
Let's fucking go! I told you. I'm going for the... Yo, fuck that. We going for the win. We going for the win. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We going for the win.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1.
Phil, you saw it happening. You saw the touchdown. You saw the touchdown.
I'm with you. I do see some fans holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call.
Let's fucking get it, Phil.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession,
and you're not throwing away?
Sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become
no, baby.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb.
Oh, Phil.
Chubb will have the first down.
All them niggas was back there. All them niggas was back there.
7 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Wow. All them niggas was right there. All them niggas was right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10.
All them niggas was right there.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now.
And oh my God, that was fucking pick,
man. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess it and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield.
Darn.
But usually,
the first
he's
nigga
not the
came through
runner, so
and
for the
tackled
defense,
this nigga.
they're often keying on the running
God.
back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker.
No, Madden made a miss.
That's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
This game fucking hate me. Just fucking say it.
Chubb will get the call running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
Let's go!
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Let's fucking get it. Get that block, shorty.
And the Colts are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one.
I don't know. No, I keep telling myself, stop running to this nigga.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he's tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
What can Wentz do now with his drive?
That's a great fucking throw.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Second down, another run with Taylor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Wentz.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And he got
Stop playing with me, Phil. This is what I do.
Split the uprights. And with
This
that,
is
they
what
will move
I
out
do.
in front by 3. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one.